What's up, Crashers? How's it going? Thank you again for taking your time to watch this video. Just want you guys to know that my highest video thus far is my vlogging video. Thank you guys so much. Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty, I want to thank you guys for the new subscribers, for the likes, the love, the comments. And as we talk about the comments, we had a lot of questions in the comments. So I don't want to take too much time. We're going to do a little different video today while I work on my next vlog. So let's get to the questions that we had in the comments. A lot of the people who commented was asking, how long was the process? What kind of documents you guys needed? So as we gather together to learn this information together, amen. Share this no, I'm just joking with you. Uh, but this is why I say let's just get into it, because sometimes I get carried away and can chat. But I definitely want to get you guys the information. Along with that information, I'm gonna provide you guys some tips, and the tips are not mine. They're from a guy on TikTok, because I love his information. It's like very informative, and he knows what he's talking about because he actually works in real estate here in New York City. So he knows the ins and outs and all of like what you need to know. So I'm gonna plug some of his videos into this video. So you guys will have all the information you need, like regarding the the percentages and how many apartments are given away to a certain sector of New York City board members, XYZ. So we'll go over some of that information. I am not an expert. I just want to clarify that. What is that they use in the YouTube? I am not an expert. There's a word for it, but I forgot. So I'm not an expert. This is information I'm giving you based off of my experience in the housing lottery. Now, I also want to clarify a couple of things. I am a Section 8 recipient, so my experience is going to be different than someone else's who is not on Section 8. However, you still got to provide the same amount of documents. None of that changes because you're on Section 8 or not. So, in the way, people who are having issues with Section 8 or having trouble with Section 8 or feel like that they can't get housing lottery with a Section 8 voucher, fear not. I'm here to give you the education and let you know that you can definitely get a housing lottery apartment with your voucher. Alrighties, so let's get into it and let's jump right into this bad boy here. This account, I made this account specifically for this YouTube video. So it's like a dummy account, but we are going to fill it out so you guys can understand what are the kind of questions that they're gonna ask for. So obviously you guys know they ask for first name, last name, yellow, boy, okay. Next, what language you speak. We speak English. Set up household. Okay, so household members. Again, this is very important. I'm gonna let you guys know that when they're asking how many people is in your household, you better tell them the number, because if you don't, then and you don't qualify for the building, it's just a waste of time, and you don't want to waste your time. One thing you want to do with this site is make sure you give them all the details that they need. Do not try to hide any information. It's only going to prolong the process or get you denied. Okay, so I am a self person. What is your current living address? Okay, there we go. 4F. Okay. I hope I don't have to remember this. My current residence is a homeless shelter. My current residence is a NYC property. None of these situations apply to me. I will say this: my current residence is a homeless shelter over the seas of New York, overseen by New York City. There are preferences for people there are percentages of apartments that also go to people who are homeless or in a shelter. And as you saw earlier, there are 50% of certain properties will also go to NYCHA people. And it won't always be 50%. It can change depending on the building. Does anyone in your household receive rental assistance that will move with them to a new apartment? So if that applies to you, you can say yes or no. More information on what that means: vouchers or rental subsidies such as Section 8, HPD, NYCHA, City FEPS. This is actually very important that I actually did that, because a lot of people feel like because they are on a voucher that they cannot apply or they won't be able to win the lottery, and that is false information. I'm actually currently in a lottery house with a Section 8 voucher, but it's an emergency Section 8 voucher that was provided because of the Hurricane Ida situation. So I can say yes. Let's say yes. We'll go with Section 8. Household summary is incomplete. What's incomplete? Oh, choices. Okay. So yeah, just also note that they have little tabs down here. I also made that mistake the first time, and I'm obviously making that mistake again the second time. Are you interested in re-rentals or resales? This, by the way, I also want to plug in there that this site has so many issues. It runs so slow. There's just so much going on. All right. Jesus, edit this profile. So this is personal information. Somewhere along the line, they will act only because I put my real birthday. Sorry, guys, and because that. Ooh. Uh. So, um, I'm gonna skip this. Only be hopefully I can. Okay, so yeah, are you a student? No. Do you have disability? If you do, obviously say yes. Have you ever served in the United States Air Force? You know, blah 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 blah. I choose not to answer. What race do you identify? Other. Wow. Choose not to answer. Choose not to answer. Choose not to answer. Jesus. I don't even think that this is really important. Oh Lord. Let me just do this. Um not important. Okay, great. We finished the personal details. Look, guys, down here there's 2 more tabs. So save and start adding income. Let's do that. This is usually what usually happens. They should be taking you to the next one, but obviously depending on what kind of internet or how much shit is going on your internet, it will mess up. Okay. So do you hold any asset accounts? I hold no asset accounts. Do you own any real estate properties? I do not. I wish. They skipped income. I don't know why they did that. You see? Now it's time to calculate your income. This could take a while, so get comfortable. You will need to look at some documents to like tax returns, yada 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 yada. Let's add some income. Okay, now add some income. It can be your employment, which is obviously the place that you're employed in your check. What they're most likely going to ask for is 6 pay stubs. They're also going to ask you for a verification of employment letter, just so you are aware. So they are going to ask for that to make sure that you are employed and that you are getting the kind of income that you're getting. Self-employment, which is me, which is where I fall under. Let me tell you, this is where I'm trying to tell you, do not try to hide anything from the government, my guys and ladies, because I try to be sneaky and try to hide one of my accounts, and before I knew it, they were asking for everything. And that's because all my accounts are linked and money was traveling through all accounts. So I'm going to give you an example. My ex sent me some money, like $25. And when I tell you that they went down to the T of every income and transaction that came that looked like income, they're going to ask you, well, what was this for? And best believe you need to provide them you can be like, oh, well, a friend sent me money. No, you need to, what was that money for? So they will ask you that. I'm telling you, do not try to hide anything. Government benefits, unemployment, public assistance, Social Security, SSI, SSD, all the same thing. Income from other support sources, child support. Damn, that. Damn, not to use your child support. Child. Okay. Yep. So just so you are aware, you have to provide all of that. I'm gonna put I have no income, so we can move on. You selecting you don't have no income. Is this correct? Yes. Great, we finished here. Okay. Let's go back. I'm only showing you guys the questions that they're asking. We're not really gonna sit here. You guys have to fill that out, obviously, with the information that is yours. Literally. All right, you guys. So we're gonna start with the lottery. I've actually received an email about this lottery. It was posted, I think, 3 days ago. We're gonna focus on two components on this page, actually. So we're gonna focus on eligible income. So eligible income is the base in where a person's eligibility is based on how much they make within the year. So if you make anything between 25,000 and 86,000 in a year, you qualify for this affordable housing building right here, which is located in Queens. This is very important because this information has to match the information on your profile. It doesn't have to match it, but you have to be within this range of income yearly in order to be eligible for this apartment. Now, if you make 20,000 a year, you will not be eligible for this apartment. If you make 87,000 a year, you will no longer be eligible for this apartment because now you're making more than the eligibility for this building. So that's very important to note. Actually, we're going to focus on 3 aspects of this. This is also a household size of 1 through 5. This is also very important. Your household numbers are very important as well. So these 2 here are very important on your application. So they do ask, you know, a lot of questions regarding your income. They do ask for a lot of documents regarding your income, and this is how they will be able to, those are the documents that they'll use to base what you make within the year and how much you will pay in rent as well. It's of 145 newly constructed units. Now understand that some of these units are sectioned off for certain individuals, certain community groups, New York City employees, community boards and stuff. And what I'm saying is pretty much this. So a percentage of units are set aside for 2% vision and hearing and 5% mobility. So if you have vision and hearing impairment or you have mobility impairment, 5% of these units are specific for those people. Another important aspect of the lottery is preference for a percentage of units goes to NYCHA residents, community board residents, NYC employees. Now, I'm going to plug a couple of videos.
I got you. So if you're a New York City employee, you're what's called a municipal employee. Municipal employees consist of police, fire departments, teachers, sanitation workers, crossing guards, you name them. Basically, if your paycheck says that you get paid by the city of New York, you are a municipal employee. Municipal employees are in the preference batch, and they typically get somewhere between 5 to a little less than 10% of the units, but there's a catch that makes it a little more difficult because it's pretty common to have somebody that's both a community board member and a municipal employee and have both of those on their application. And I have seen more than a few times where somebody who has both the community board and the municipal employee get a unit because there's so many community board units, and that leaves everybody else who's just municipal employees left out in the cold. The next biggest tip is to apply as a community board member. Community boards make up about 50% of a lottery's units, and it's easy. All you have to do is apply for units in the area that you currently live in. Let me know if you want me to dive deeper into these 2 tips, and I hope this helps.
All right, welcome back. All right, so yeah, like you see this layout right here in front of you. Now what this is, I ain't even gonna explain this. I'm gonna let Justin explain this too. Take a look at this video.
What exactly is an AMI level? Today I'm going to talk about what it is, how to find your AMI level, and how to see how many units you are actually qualified for. AMI just basically stands for area median income, and it's a set of levels depending on your income, how much higher or how much lower it is compared to the median income. So let's hop in the computer and I'll show you how to find your AMI level. Okay, so here is HPD's area median income page. You can literally just Google HPD AMI levels and you'll get this page. If you scroll down, this is the list of all the area median incomes and their max income. So to find yours, you want to start with your household size. So how many people are living in your household? I live by myself, so I would be a household of 1. and then scroll all the way to the right until you see where your income falls below. I'm just going to use 60% as an example, so 56,000. Then go to any lottery and just scroll down till you see the available units and requirement, and then see where your income qualifies. For this one, I will qualify for 70% as a one bedroom.
Alrighty, so yeah, like that AMI number is over here in this corner, right? So this will help them determine what you are paying for your apartment. Let's say if you're paying, like he said, that 30%, your most well, it will be 40% for this building. You'll be paying that $665. And there are 16 studios available. For one person, the income can go to 25,000 to 37,000. For two people, 25,000 to 42,000, and so on. The list will just graduate per income, per person, per bedroom, etc. So hopefully this answers some of your questions. Oh wait, I have actually more information for you guys really quick.
Usually I'm dressed, but it's hot, I'm off of work, so you're gonna get me like this. But let's talk about what you actually need during your process. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you that this will help you get picked faster, but I am guaranteeing you this will save you a lot of time going back and forth with the management companies that are processing your applications. So all of the documents that you need fall into one of three categories: income, assets, identification. And we're gonna go through all three of those right now. Income documents are your 6 pay stubs, your most recent tax returns, and your employment verification form. Yes, you do need some kind of income source in order to qualify for affordable housing. Even if you're not employed and you collect unemployment, that counts as income as well. If you have disability, that counts as income as well. SSI, same thing. Assets. This is the one that catches everybody. We need every single asset that you own that is under your name. So for each of your checking accounts, we need the last 6 statements. For every savings account you have, we need the most recent statement. Investment accounts, Cash App, Venmo, all that good stuff, we need the most recent statement for those as well. And if you have whole life insurance, the same thing goes with that as well. Identification. So anybody age 18 and over has to give in a government-issued photo ID. Everyone in the household, children including, has to have a social security card or a tax ID number. And if they're a child under 18, they need to have a birth certificate. Now, there's a bunch of other documents you may need depending on your specific situation. So if you have any questions on those, drop those in the comments.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I had to put this little math stat work over here. So I told you guys I won a second lottery. So pretty much they had asked me for the same documents. Alright. So I believe those are all the information that I was asked in my comments. I'm just gonna also throw out there that you are gonna see 2 different videos. I had to do this video over because the mic kept cutting out. I have a limiter on my mic so it doesn't pick up everything in the background, and it actually was cutting off the mic if I moved, and I was moving a lot. So I did it differently this time. You'll see little flicks of me coming in and out, but other than that, this is a wrap for this. Hopefully I've given you guys the information that you needed. Hopefully Justin provided you guys the information that you needed. Check out his TikTok. Like I said, he has a lot of information up there. He just puts up there. People ask him questions and he answers them. So if you have any questions that I didn't answer, because I am not a professional in this, I just apply so I can win, definitely go to his TikTok and check it out. Yeah, thank you guys for again taking your time to listen to this, and hopefully it was very informative. If you made it through the whole video, you might as well just hit that subscribe, hit that notification button, and hit that like, and drop a comment so I can talk to you. Alrighties, thank you again for all the love. Thank you guys again for the 500 views. And we have another vlog coming, so check it out in 3 weeks. We're just gonna do video a month right now, because I have a lot of things going on. But I'm in the next video you guys will get to see my housewarming party. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll be setting up for that. Oh yeah. So thank you again, and God bless.